it do, YouTube? It's your boy Tkgoated here. Welcome back to another video. Today we about to react to superheroes have the worst lives. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I know y'all growing up wanted to be superheroes so bad, man. I know y'all wanted to be superheroes, but man, who would have get knocked out, beaten up, killed? Like, come on, man. A lot of people definitely wanted to be superheroes growing up, man. If I had to choose like a superhero who might have one of the worst lives, I'll probably say, I don't know, like off the top of my head, I automatically just think Batman, but it definitely could probably be somebody who I'm just not thinking of right now. But Batman, like right now, but definitely. Let's go hop straight to the video, man. I try to waste too much
Spider-Man
of your time.
swinging off buildings, Batman gliding through the sky, Iron Man having some of the coldest suit-ups in the franchise. Like, who wouldn't want to be a superhero? But that's my child brain talking. I was recently rewatching some movies and not gonna lie, fuck no. If I'm offered 24 hours in their shoes, I'm declining. The type of
That's actually
situations they get
crazy.
put through is ridiculous. Matter of fact, the first superhero I mentioned, Spider-Man. His
I had no
life
comment for what I just
sucks.
seen,
I'd
bro. I
be
was about to say
damned if
something
I'm spending
crazy.
my free time saving the city and
Yeah,
here
that
comes
looked mad
J.
crazy.
Jonah
I'm not even gonna lie.
Jameson spurning nothing but hate on my name. He could have just saved a baby from a burning building and you hear Jonah on the radio, saved. He dangled an infant 50 feet in the air with no safety net.
What?
Like Jonah. The baby was on the 13th floor. Should we have taken the stairs? Craziest part is the citizens would hear that shit and believe it. I would have quit the millisecond I heard him on the radio. Yeah, the next time the Sinister Six is in town and you got a 7-foot
On me, he's probably one of the biggest rage baiters in the show and the like series, bro. Like, his there's no way. What if I just left? What if I never came? What would you say then? Huh? Would you still be alive? Would you still be alive? Like, come on, man. Like Spider-Man low key should have just said, man, I'm out. And then like the next time somebody came and attacked it, he should have let him attack it, man. Let everybody else figure out how to let everybody figure out how to do it, man, because you never know what you got until you miss it, man. Till it's gone, man. So like, but he good at his job, man. I can't even sit here and lie, man. He do it, he do whatever it takes to get a headline going.
9,
I ain't
500
gonna lie,
pound
man.
rhinoceros at your doorstep, don't call for Spider-Man. I won't be answering the call. But I don't
Literally,
think Jonah is
literally.
the worst
Yeah.
part. Worst part is, after saving the city 300 times, he comes back home with a rent notice on the floor. All of these heroics and he's broke. Gets thrown through at least 12 walls a day and he still can't catch a break. Exactly why I
It's
couldn't be a hero.
crazy.
I start charging people by the minute. If you're
Yeah, I was
injured
about to
on a
say you gonna have
building
to
and I
give me
swing you
some
from the
sort of amount of
hospital and
money,
that
man.
trip
I
took
gotta get
5
some sort of
minutes, I'm
compensation.
expecting $50 for my service. You refuse, I promise I'll swing you back up. Oh, but I thought you were a hero. Aren't you Spider-Man? Nah, I'm the black one. The black one. And there's so many
Okay.
situations that heroes are put in that if I was put in the same situation, I would have just left. Like at the end of Spider-Man 1 when he had to save MJ and the kids and Goblin came rushing in trying to impale him, bro. I'm dropping them. I'm sorry. He wouldn't have gotten a chance to get that close. I would have been at the top of the bridge by now. Or later on, when he caught a
That's
grenade
crazy.
to the face, I'm calling a timeout. I realized I'm in over my head. I wasn't expecting to be fighting real demons. Or when the Goblin came back in No Way
A
Home
grenade to the
putting the
face is kind of
beats
crazy. I'm
on
not even gonna
Tom.
say a
He
lot.
ate his hit and then punched him out the window. Allowed him to get a barrage of hits off just to
Bro,
laugh
he's
in his face
laughing
and
at
then
you, bro.
proceeded to
And
slam
he's
him through the
laughing
floor.
at you, bro.
Picked his ass up, busted his back on the ceiling, and then spears him through multiple floors. 5 to be
Damn.
exact. And then he kills Aunt May. Would have been my last night wearing the mask. Never in my life have I seen him get beat like that. But even simple stuff like running out of webs, and that happened multiple times, and each time it was his back taking that hit. I'm taking at least a week break from swinging after that. I can
Yeah,
still do
man.
my basic heroic deeds, but I'm using public transportation. I'm gonna be too afraid to jump off rooftops. And even later on, when he's fighting Doc Ock, out of everyone in the crowd, he just happens to grab my aunt. I bet if Peter was a bank teller, this would never have happened. Being a superhero just gives you negative luck. He was really chilling at a coffee shop, and the nigga threw a car at the window.
What?
He tells Peter to tell Spider-Man to meet him somewhere. And of course, Peter's gonna say, hey man, I don't know where he's at. Then runs off with MJ like, gosh, again? You got kidnapped the last movie. But I mean, at least he still has his girl, cause you know, Andrew, not so lucky. And every Spider-Man has to go through their best friend wanting to kill him. But out of all three, Tom had it the worst. He had it all, but then lost it all. Had Aunt May, a roof over his head, not worrying about rent, but now she's gone. Had Tony Stark, the father
That's
figure in
crazy.
his life,
Oh yeah,
but now
yeah, yeah.
he's
He
gone. At
died,
the end of
bro.
No Way
Yeah.
Home, a spell was casted that had everyone forget who Peter Parker was. So he lost MJ, Ned, anyone who knew who he was. Oh, and by the way, He's broke. Got an apartment now, but those rent due papers gonna be coming soon. And all the Avengers are either dead, trash, or somewhere in space. Can't ask nobody.
I would, yeah. If I'm in the MCU, if I'm in the MCU universe, honestly, if I would have seen the new Avengers lineup, I ain't gonna lie, man, I'd be praying every day because I know if a villain prior to attacking on the level, not even Thanos, like even under him, was trying to attack us, I know we will all die. I will pray every day. I'm like, God, forgive my sins. Cause we all about to die. Like, there's no way, bro. We wouldn't stand a chance. The new MCU lineup, bro, Marvel lineup, bro, I don't know how they're gonna win against anybody strong, bro. I just don't understand it. I don't know, man. It took us everyone we had just to fight someone like Thanos. We literally had to go back in time to fight this dude Thanos because we already lost. Now we have a much weaker team. Imagine somebody on the level of Thanos came, we would get demolished, destroyed, bro. Come on, bro. There's no way. No
For
way.
help. Spider-Man has it bad, but someone who has it worse, Wolverine. His healing factor alone will suck with how
I
long
never
his
watched Wolverine,
lifespan is,
so
but the things he's been through
I don't
made
know
it
nothing about
10
this dude.
times worse. When he was a child, this man walks into his house, popped his dad. He awakens his ability, kills that man, but then he finds out something very important. Turns out his father wasn't actually his father. He is. The guy he just killed was his real dad. First 3 minutes of the movie, by the way.
Yo,
So now it's only
what?
him and his brother Victor. Grew up together, fought in like 4 different wars. Even when Victor started tweaking a little bit, Logan still stood by his side. That's until Victor really lost it when he was okay with killing an innocent man. So Logan said, yeah, no, I'm out of here. Went their separate ways. Fast forward to when he found himself a girl, living the good life, until she dies. Got killed by his own brother. Now bent on revenge, he accepts Stryker's
It's
proposal and
crazy.
pretty much becoming invincible. Getting metal, adamantium melded to his spine. Anesthesia doesn't work on him, so he's feeling every bit of that. Then he overhears that Stryker was actually planning on erasing his memory, so he runs away. This kind couple was nice enough to take him in, but they died too. Blew up the house at that. Their
Damn.
bodies are ashes. Fast forward again to where you find the island Stryker is stationed at. And guess what? His girl never died.
Damn, so
Her
just everybody
job was
dying,
to
bro?
keep an eye on him. And you know where her powers are? Tacto hypnosis. She can influence anyone she touches. Can't make this up. He's been going
So
through
some
it the
ice and
entire
shit.
movie and we're still not done. A few minutes later, she gets the chance to tell him, oh, I never tricked you. It was real for me too. 5 minutes later, Logan finds her with a bullet hole in her gut. She does die at the end of this, but all of a sudden, he gets shot with adamantium
Damn.
bullets. Caught a bullet
Oh,
to the
yeah.
head. Twice,
Damn.
erasing his memories. The only hint he has to who he was is the name Logan written on his
I
dog
gotta
tag.
watch these
And
Wolverine
something
movies. Hold
similar
on.
happened in the X-Men Last Stand movie. Well, kinda. His girl died again. But he was the one who had to kill her because he was the only one able to get close. And this scene scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I don't remember why either. I don't know if it was because everything was turning to dust or what. Something in this scene just terrified me. But of course, the Logan movie, the best superhero movie of all time. This is when they finally
Yeah, I
stop
haven't
pushing
seen
us
it,
in a
man.
stroller and
So I
let us
don't know.
walk on our feet. This is what Wolverine is supposed to feel like. In the other Wolverine movies, he'd stab someone and no blood would be seen, but in this, full body parts were flying. But even so, it was
I bet.
depressing. A movie about old man Logan trying to live out his final moments with a sick Charles. The X-Men are gone, mutants are now on the brink of extinction, and the adamantium fused with them that once felt like finding a gold scar is now poisoning his body. I'm pretty sure his original plan was to buy a boat, sail away with Charles, stay with him until the end, and when Charles was gone, use that single adamantium bullet to take himself out. Now, of course, that didn't happen. Instead, he had to watch Charles bleed out, and the one who did it was a clone of himself. Now, if you don't know,
That's
Charles
crazy.
is the one who gave Logan a purpose after he lost his memories. So that was kind of like losing his father. So after that, he dedicated the rest of his life to helping Laura, aka his daughter, aka the GOAT. Hey Marvel, I'm still waiting on her movie, by the way. By helping her and her fellow mutant friends escape their captors. But in the process, had this fire ass scene. Like, I can't talk about this movie and not glaze this, bro. Berserk Logan.
Ah! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Not gonna
Bro,
lie, I got this over Infinity War, Endgame, whatever movie moment you have in your mind. I have this over
I ain't
that.
gonna
But
lie. I have to
anyways,
see it.
this
I'm
is
not
the
about to say
elderly
anything because
man we're
I haven't
talking
seen it.
about. He
I don't
can
know.
take out everyone here
But you might be hyping
except
it up a little
himself.
too
There was
much. I
truly
ain't
no
gonna
way
lie,
he's
man.
winning going against a
Because
prime
Endgame,
version of
Infinity
himself.
War is
Yeah,
like
he was
peak
doomed from the
Marvel.
start. And it took Laura
I
shooting
don't know.
him with that
I gotta
adamantium
see it,
bullet to
man.
kill him. Man, and
I feel
this
like probably just gonna be different for him than me watching it because I already knows a little bit more about like Wolverine's backstory. I'm gonna literally have to watch throughout the first Wolverine to like old man. It's like I wouldn't understand.
the
I can't just
first
watch that
time
and
the
just
entire movie
feel
she
feel
calls him
everything.
dad. Till this day, the scene still gets me. In 2017, my first time seeing this, I'll gladly say I was bawling. Tears running down my face, throat scratching. You would have thought I lost an actual loved one the way I was acting. But yeah, his life sucked. Every good thing was followed by 10 terrible things. He could not catch a break. And honestly, this could really extend to mutants in general. The human race hates mutants with every fiber of their being. A mutant would save their life, but the second they find out what you are, don't touch me, you filthy mutant. Like shit got crazy over there. They say mutant
That's
like it's a
crazy.
slur. They'll hate
That's
on
crazy. Hold
Wolverine,
on.
but then go
I actually got a Burger King hat. Yo, I got one of these, man. Yo, bro, I'm finna put it on, bro. I'm gonna use it later on today, man. You already know what I'm finna use for it, man. I had to do it at least one time.
and
Nah,
praise the
just not
Hulk, the
not
giant
joke.
green monster. Oh, he's just a superhero. I promise it doesn't make any sense. At first, I thought the X-Men universe was just completely separate from the MCU, like a whole different timeline where people don't like anything that isn't
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is completely off top, but Quicksilver should have never died the way he did. He's too quick. He is too fast realistically to die the way he died, bro. I don't understand how I still don't. If he can move this fast to where like time is basically frozen for this dude. That's how fast this dude is moving. For him to die the way that he died, knowing I know for a fact he could have dodged that, bro. I knew he could have moved out the way or something, bro. He moves too quick. He moves too quick, bro. And isn't it like he could like think as quick as fast as he can go as well? There's no way. There's just no way he died like that, bro. Come on.
isn't normal, but Deadpool made
They
it
have
seem
to get
like
rid of
everything
him.
was connected.
That's
So at
literally all
this
I gotta
point,
say,
I don't
man.
know. Whatever side of the world the X-Men are on is pure racism. Like there was a whole war going on, thousands of them in captivity. Humans built machines that adapt to every mutant ability. And honestly, we lost. The mutants lost. Logan had to go back in time to make sure the war never started. And even in the Logan movie, we find out they made a drug that stops the birth of mutants. Like they did not like them at all. But
That's
the next
crazy.
one we got Bruce Wayne. As a child, he witnessed
Yeah,
both
for
his
sure. He's
parents
always
being
the
murdered.
like
So he
anytime somebody
became
says anything about like a superhero having a bad life, Batman's the first one that comes straight to mind, man. It's just how bad his life has been.
Batman, putting fear into criminals' hearts to make sure no one else ever went through the same pain. Sounds great, right? But everyone wants to be Batman until it's time for the mandatory Bane beating, until Bane snaps your
Bro.
fucking spine, or just having to deal with the Joker. He's the
Yeah,
type of nigga to
dealing with the
strap a
Joker,
bomb to
bro.
a baby's chest and tell
He
you,
don't care.
so
He wouldn't
Batman,
care.
will you save the baby or stop the gas leak in a daycare 100 miles from here? It's like it's all fun and games until he
Bro,
gives you
he
an
don't
impossible
care.
choice. And not to mention how he barely gets any downtime. At night, he's protecting Gotham, and during the day, he's running one of the biggest companies in the world. All shits and giggles until you're off 40 minutes of sleep. Or how he has to worry about the people he works with getting hurt, Barbara getting paralyzed, Jason Todd getting tortured, Lucius getting blown up if we're talking about the games, Nightwing
Yeah,
dying to a
bro.
fucking stick. Like, I'm sure he blames himself for most of those too. Like, imagine waking up one day, seeing Scarecrow douse a random diner with fear toxins, and then hacking into the billboard saying this is only the beginning, so now the entire city is getting evacuated, and now all that fills the streets are a bunch of criminals doing
The one thing that I have about Gotham, right? Why is only Batman the one solving these problems? All right. Shouldn't there be more superheroes? Where's Flash? Green Lantern, Superman. Oh, where is all these superheroes right now, man? How I just don't understand. The police force must be trash. The government system must be awful. It's just there's no way. It happens too much. It happens too often, too much. These villains, bro, these villains literally are capable of destroying the whole city, killing everyone in there with ease. Once you capture this dude, kill this nigga, bro. Death penalty, bro. Where's the death penalty? Where is this stuff, man? Because like, what the amount of times Joker got locked up and got out and locked up again just for this dude to get out again. It's a cycle. He poisoned the water system. Different, bro. Like all of it, obviously, putting this dude in jail isn't working. We have to try something else. It's like, come on, man. Come on. And it's crazy because people try to blame Batman for the stuff that's been happening. Yes, I ain't gonna lie. Batman is to blame for a lot of these things that happen. Like a lot of things that happen. Right? I'm not gonna sit here like serious be like Batman isn't to blame for any of this stuff. He's to blame for a lot of it. But some of this stuff isn't his fault. He's the only person actually doing anything. Like, you gotta realize, just kill him. Just get rid of him, bro. There's no other way. There's no other way.
Random stuff like flipping cars. Like, did you get joy out of that? What was the purpose? And then all of a sudden, some guy calling himself the Arkham Knight pulls up with a weird obsession to Batman. At the start, we had no clue who this was, so I know Batman was just like, dude, who are you? Even later on, the entire city gets flooded with toxins. Like, he did all this in one night on a random Tuesday. Also, this wasn't a main mission, but it should have been. When Catwoman got kidnapped by the Riddler. Now, that was my main priority. Fuck whatever Scarecrow got going on. I have more important things to do. But speaking of her, one of the
Sure.
worst things is Batman's canon event. Meeting Catwoman, Selena Kyle. And it must work the same way it does in a Spider-Man movie. His canon event is to meet her and never get with her, or it's a one-night type thing. Because if he goes
I
any further
swear.
than that, the universe is going to get unstable, going to start unraveling. And I
Bro, I
promise, if
swear,
I was
bro.
Batman, we're all dead. At the end of the Batman movie, when Selena said, yo, you should come with me, yes, immediately. I was hoping he was gonna say that. Ashley, I hid my suitcase around the corner. I'm ready. Gotham would have never seen me again. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Probably gonna do a part two, so put
Honestly, I would have left Gotham too. Like, I'm trying to do all this stuff and like no reward. Like, when you fight crime so much, you're going to make mistakes every once in a while, especially when you don't get enough rest. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video and make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.